This is VOA News. I'm Tommy McNeil. Still an ongoing debate, an unresolved issue is President Trump's emergency declaration in an effort to secure funding to build the wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. Tuesday night, a much-anticipated vote occurred in the U.S. House of Representatives.
We just had the vote to overturn the president's declaration of... It was a big victory. We got 13 Republican votes.
That was House Speaker Nancy Pelosi delivering the news at a reception for gun control advocates. Success in the Republican-led Senate is much less assured, even after 3 Republicans have already said they oppose the emergency declaration. Other Republicans also say they oppose Mr. Trump's action, but have not said whether they will vote against it. Even if it were to pass in the Senate, the president has promised a veto. President Trump, in the hours prior to the start of his second summit with North Korea's leader, is advising Kim Jong-un to have a look around Vietnam and see what the communist state has accomplished after normalizing relations with the United States. VOA's White House Bureau Chief Steve Herman is traveling with the president.
On Twitter Wednesday morning, Trump noted Vietnam is thriving like few places on Earth, and if North Korea denuclearizes, it would be the same very quickly. In a meeting with his Vietnamese host, Trump said hopefully great things will happen with his meeting later in the day with Kim. Both Trump and the North Koreans have been criticizing Democrats in the U.S. who have asked for a serious diplomatic plan. North Korean media accuse the Democrats of chilling the atmosphere for this summit. Steve Herman, VOA News, traveling with the president in Hanoi.
A senior U.S. official said Tuesday the Trump administration would impose more sanctions on Venezuela in the coming days. The special representative on Venezuela, Elliot Abrams, told reporters at the United Nations they will continue to impose sanctions on high-ranking members of the regime of disputed President Nicolas Maduro. This is VOA News. President Trump's former personal attorney wraps up his first day of questioning before lawmakers, now into day 2. AP's correspondent Mike Gracia.
In the first of 3 consecutive days on Capitol Hill, Michael Cohen, President Donald Trump's former personal attorney, spent more than 9 hours behind closed doors in the Senate Intelligence Committee's offices.
I really appreciate the opportunity that was given to me to clear the record and to tell the truth.
Cohen appears in public before the House Oversight Committee Wednesday. Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida suggested in a tweet the appearance will lead to exposure of damaging personal information on Cohen.
We already know that Michael Cohen lies to Congress. We already know that Michael Cohen lies to law enforcement. Now we're going to find out if Michael Cohen lies to his own family.
Mike Gracia, Washington.
President Trump's, again, former attorney, wrapping up the first day of questioning. Nigerian President Buhari has secured a second term in office. The country's electoral commission announced the winner Wednesday. Reuters' Michelle Hennessy.
Only around a third of the country's voters went to the polls, a drop from the last election. The main opposition party said it doesn't accept the election result. It had also rejected previous tallies. On Monday, they claimed it was, quote, incorrect and unacceptable. The accusations risk ratcheting up tensions in Africa's biggest economic power. Saturday's election was marred by delays, logistical glitches and outbreaks of violence. Scores of people have been killed since the vote. That's according to a monitoring organisation, though police are yet to provide an official death toll. Buhari is facing a daunting to-do list. Nigeria's economy is still struggling after a recession in 2016, and a decade-old Islamist insurgency has already tainted his first term in office, killing thousands of people in the northeast of the country.
That's Reuters' Michelle Hennessy reporting. A federal judge in Washington has agreed to move quickly on a lawsuit filed by a woman who wants to return to the United States from Syria. We get more from AP correspondent Tim McGuire.
Lawyers for 24-year-old Hodu Muthana asked for expedited action on her lawsuit, which was filed when Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said she and her 18-month-old son will not be allowed into the U.S. because she's not a citizen. Washington federal judge Reggie Walton has set a hearing for next Monday on the suit. Muthana, who fled Alabama to Syria in 2014 to join ISIS, was born in New Jersey. The State Department says it doesn't count since her father was a diplomat from Yemen at that time. The family says by the time she was born, he was no longer a diplomat. Tim McGuire, Washington.
Find more at voanews.com. I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.